Welcome back to the Infinity Travel AZ Studios. This afternoon, I have Selena with Princess Cruises with me. How are you, Selena?
I'm good. How about you?
Doing good. You getting ready for Christmas?
Yes, as ready as I can be. Just a bit of light shopping from home
Yeah,
online.
light shopping. Yeah, this year for sure.
Yeah.
So, so today Selena is going to give us a little bit of an overview with Princess Cruises. I personally have sailed, I don't know, 4 or 5 times with them. I love Princess Cruises. They're a great cruise line. So take it away, Selena.
Okay. Well, I'm going to share my screen with you, but while I'm doing that, I'll just let you know. I mean, I've been with Princess now. Gosh, this coming April will be 20 years.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see how things have changed, and being that we're in the times we are now, never would have thought something like this could ever happen. So
Exactly.
I've been on most of our ships. I've been many places. I've been to Alaska multiple times. I just love the brand. Personally,
I
I
do too.
travel on it myself.
I do too.
Okay, well, I shared my screen with you.
Keep
Oh,
calm and call a travel advisor. I love
yes,
it.
yes. So this is what I do. I work and I engage with travel advisors to make sure that you have all of the information you need to make sure that guests know what to look forward to when they sail with us, what type of company that Princess is, and what we bring to the table, basically. So we look at this motto, and we definitely always want passengers and clients to first check with their travel advisor, like yourself, Cindy, just to make sure that they're working with a true professional and getting the help that they need when booking their cruise.
And we appreciate the support too.
Oh yeah, good. Okay, so just a couple things that I just quickly want to go over. I mean, with Princess, we have 16 ships in our fleet currently. Well, 15 currently. We have a 16th ship, the Discovery Princess, that will be delivered to us next year. So we have ships of all ranges. So the smallest of our ship is our Pacific Princess. She can accommodate about 670 passengers. And then we have mid-size about 2,000, and then they go all the way up to 3,500. So hopefully there's something in there for everybody, those who like the smaller size ships, and then those who like the mid-size to larger ships. Um, yeah. So have you heard, Cindy, about the Medallion? Have you taken any?
Yes, as a matter of fact, the Grand Princess that I'll be on for my Alaska cruise next year has been medallionized.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my term.
Yeah. Yeah, when the Medallion, we've started to slowly roll this technology out across our fleet, but we just came out with an update that all of our ships, when we return to service, they will be medallionized or medallion enabled. With the Medallion class, basically, just very quickly, what it does is it replaces the key cards. Normally before you get those cards and it get you on and off the ship, in and out of your cabin, you use that little card. It's like a credit card size.
Right.
Make all your purchases around the ship, to use in the casino, etc. That's just your card for everything. Now we have this new technology with medallions. They're about the size of a quarter. You have an app that you use on your smartphone or smart device, whether it's an iPad, a Kindle, etc. And you can order things from where you're sitting, so it's helping you relax, not having to wait around in those lines, which is now more important since we're
Right. Right.
so Princess has actually a very good step forward just with all of this technology that we now have, because there's a lot of stuff that's now touchless. We're working on many upgrades where you will have touchless and staggered embarkation, a new safety drill that you can do from your TV in your stateroom. You'll have to check in at the muster station just so you know where it's at. But it's enhanced features that we now see now in this world that we're living in, of these things that are so important. Before,
Right.
nice to have, it makes you and get busy enjoying your vacation however you want, rather than just waiting in lines around the ship and etc. But now with these new features, we'll have touchless payments, like truly touchless payments all around the ship. You could look at visibility into the venues and what capacity they're at, frequent health check-ins, health questionnaires, all digital now. And if you don't have a smart device, if you just don't like technology, don't want any part of it, you don't have to use any of these features, but it's helpful, especially with this whole physical distancing thing that we have to look and pay attention to nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think this is gonna be great.
Yeah. No, the technology has proven to be like fantastic. And I think at first everyone was a bit scared of it just because it's technology and something new to learn. You don't want to learn something like that when you're going to on vacation. But
Right.
it's very simple to use. We have ocean navigators, of what we call them, on board all of our ships to help people learn how to use it, or just the basics to getting in and out of your stateroom, because it's all there's sensors all around the ships that read your medallion, and it's a wearable device, so you can wear it on your wrist, your neck. You can just throw it in your pocket. So it's convenient. If you lose it, it's fine. We can reissue you one at the purser's desk. You can order them even in advance. So when you get to the pier, you already have your check-in done. And you just literally go by a screen, and there's these little pads there that you'll touch, or you touch it, your medallion on it or over the sensor, and it reads it. They verify it's you at the pier, and then that's it. So when you get on the ship, it's so much quicker, so much quicker. It's actually pretty amazing. So nobody likes waiting in lines, and I think everybody's just used to it nowadays. When you travel, it's part of it. But this helps with all of that.
Oh yeah, that'll be great.
Yeah. So as everybody knows, we do have a pause in operations effective. This was released November 20th. We have an extension of our pause of global ship operations. This was basically just in response to the CDC conditional sail order. So all cruises through March 31st, 2021 have been canceled. All cruises longer than 7 days sailing in and out of the United States have been canceled, and that's through November 1st of 2021. And then also, we you can't see it on the screen here, but there's also additional cancellations, like in Japan, etc. Just because we're uncertain about international travel restrictions and when those will be lifted, etc. We've extended our pause in Japan even further. All of this information is available. If anybody has any questions to ask Cindy could always reach out to me if you have questions, but we're hoping, fingers crossed and toes, that this will be the last pause, that we can get back and get out there. I mean, more and more now when I talk to people, they want to sail. I mean, when people get on ships in general, even before this, and even though it maybe all protocols from the past maybe weren't out there as well enough for people to see, but we already had fantastic protocols, and now they're just increased. We're making sure that we're ready to go. We're following guidelines from health authorities, the CDC, etc., to make sure that all crew and passengers, of course, are safe and healthy when they sail with us.
Right. Do you foresee, I know a lot of the cruise lines, including you, obviously have or canceled anything longer than 7 days up until November of next year. Do you perceive or foresee that could change if things improve, or will that be hard and fast?
It's just because right now, currently, the CDC has those guidelines for anything that goes out of the United States. So not canceling our Europe season, because our the Europe protocols are different, UK.
Right.
So just the CDC guidelines only have basically it applies to the US departures. And because Princess, we sail all over the world, but we do have a lot that goes out of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Their requirements were that we suspend all travel in and out of the United States for voyages 7 days and longer until November 1st. That being said, we do have our Alaska cruise tours, and I want to make sure that that the land portions are not canceled. So the CDC guidelines only have to do with the ship travel.
Okay.
You still can book cruise tours to extend your time in beautiful Alaska. And so those you can still book, but otherwise just cruises themselves as of right now, unless CDC changes guidelines and of course, if that happens, I think we'll get back on there and, get our ships organized to add some more of those itineraries that are longer. But as of right now, no.
As of right now. Okay. Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed for
Yeah.
good news.
Me too. So our cancellation policy is extended too. So if you book anybody, or if anyone wants to cancel, it's basically it's less skin in the game, so you could feel better about it. You can cancel up until 30 days before sailing to receive a future cruise credit, and it's cancel fees of any cancel fees, and then we refund you any additional funds that were not part of those cancellation fees. And we've also pushed back final payment dates. So when they were normally due at 90 days before sailing, they're due at 60 days per sailing. So that's good too. So it just gives people more time to wait and just see how things are going out in the world. Things just keep changing by the minute.
Isn't that the truth?
Gosh, even more. Yes, I know. I just got a text actually, like one of those warnings letting us know that Los Angeles County's on lockdown until further notice. So I just got it. So this is just keeps evolving, and hopefully everything levels out and things get better. I mean, hopefully it gets better soon. So
yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. So like I said, Cindy, where have you traveled to? I mean, this is basically like a general overview of everywhere we travel, Antarctica to Alaska, Asia, etc.
I have been to parts of Europe. I've been to Australia, Hawaii, Mexico a couple of times, Caribbean,
Okay.
Pacific coast. I've done a couple of the coastals.
Oh, good. Okay, good. And see, I've been to a lot of these, and except for I've not gone to South America or Australia, but Australia and New Zealand is definitely on my bucket list. Everyone tells me I have to put that up higher than what it is currently. But I'm not done with Europe yet, so I just feel like I'm stuck there for now. I mean, I eventually hopefully want to get everywhere, but these are all the places we go. I mean, we have fantastic cruise tours. What a cruise tour is basically you spend more time on land to experience the destination even further, and then you're booking it through Princess throughout, so you get the whole Princess experience, both on ship and then also on land, where we organize everything in this one package. We do a great job in Alaska. We send more passengers to Alaska than any other cruise line. We have our own operated and ran lodges in Alaska. We have our own direct to the wilderness train transfer. Have you taken a cruise tour yet, Cindy?
No, my first one was supposed to be this past September, and of course I had to reschedule it for next September, but that will be my first real Alaska experience.
Oh, you'll have to let me know if you have questions leading up to it. I was blown away. I had been on 4, I think, cruises up to Alaska, but then my last trip to Alaska we extended and we did a land package with the 7-day cruise. It was just absolutely amazing. The food at the lodges is fantastic. All of the people that work up in Alaska that are Princess personnel, they're so knowledgeable. They work up there seasonally, so they come fresh and renewed. They're so knowledgeable and just interesting, and it's I can't say enough about the cruise tour process of it all, and just the experience is absolutely fantastic.
I'm very excited about it. I've booked so many people on Alaska cruise tours, and now I get to experience it myself. So
good.
Super excited.
Oh, good. So yeah, we have lots and lots of options all over. Our Hawaii 15 days round trip from Los Angeles, those are probably one of our more popular ones, just because people like spending sea days, or for those that like spending those sea days and they want to go in and out of the same port just because it's easier. Also, we have our Pacific coastal. So if anyone wants to stay closer to home, even including our Mexican Riviera itineraries, is round trip Los Angeles with California coastal cruises, and we've increased our 4-day cruises too. So even if you have anybody who, or anybody wants to try out a cruise, we have more of those 4-day options as well.
Yeah, I saw that for 2021. That's good.
Yes.
I like that. I was very happy to see that.
Yeah, because before we used to offer a lot of them, but then we scaled back and now they're back on there for 2021 and hopefully into 2022. We'll have to see. To
Yeah.
be determined. And just this, I want to make sure everybody knows about our Princess Plus promotion. So this promotion offers drinks, Wi-Fi, and gratuity. So all unlimited. You don't have to pay anything more. No, so tips and everything is just all included for your beverages. So that's for all fountain drinks. So any canned soda wouldn't be included in this, but we have all sodas by the, what are they called? The fountain drinks.
Yeah.
Spirits, wine, beer, smoothies, juices, bottled water, unlimited Wi-Fi, like I said, and gratuity. So if normally in the past, before we had this promotion that bundled it all up, and if you were to purchase each of these individual things once you got on board, you would be paying $95 per person per day. Now that we've packaged it together, the cost is just $40 per person per day. The value is definitely there. It helps it be more of a package and a bundle. So when you're getting on the ship and you're sailing, you're not having to think about all of those extra things that you're paying for because you've already paid for it in advance, which is nice. I mean, I think it's nice. It's just one less thing to have to worry about when you're traveling.
I absolutely agree with you. The very first cruise my husband and I went on together, we had a little sticker shock at the end of our cruise, and this is a way to not have that.
No, definitely. And if you have any, like, for example, like if you, let's say, Cindy, you don't drink anything but water and lemonade and coffee and iced tea, and you're fine with that, want nothing else, and you want to disconnect, so you do not want to have to use Wi-Fi, we do have options and promotions to take out all of these extra perks. But if you think you might use any of them, it's the cost is definitely it's beneficial to pay for it all in advance.
It definitely is, and the price point is very, very good. So to include all of that for $40 a day is a very good deal.
Yes, I totally agree with you. Well, and like I said before, I mean, we sail all over the world. We really, really look forward to starting to cruise again. Our ships are being prepared now. I think that from what we're being told from our VP and above is that we're hoping that this will be the last pause. I mean, we're getting ships in position. Ships are starting to make their way to the destinations they will eventually, hopefully, sail in. And we just released our 2022 Alaska and Europe itineraries. So those are now available to book. And as we get to the middle of January, we'll start to release more of our 2022 itineraries and beyond. So just to keep a lookout for all of those, because the number one part of satisfaction we've been told from studies is that looking forward to a trip is where you actually get your most happiness from. The planning process is part of the fun. So I just keep telling people, get something on your dock, start looking at an itinerary, look forward to book it, and then have fun with, the planning part, because that's part of the fun.
Oh, absolutely. Once we got our Alaska cruise rescheduled for next year, it's the countdown.
Yes.
It is totally the best part. The
Yes.
anticipation of getting to go somewhere and getting on a cruise ship. It's amazing.
Yes, no, I totally agree with you. It is. It is, and you can look at all the shore excursions and look at all the fun places that you can go. And when we finally can break out and get out there and see the beautiful world again.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that's it for me. Do you have any questions for me, or?
I actually do have a question. Those bands that the medallion fits in, can those be ordered prior to cruising? How do we get those?
Okay, so the all of the accessories, so there's wristbands and there's keychains, even there's little clips if you just want to clip the medallion on you, like on your pants or something, necklaces even. Those can be ordered in advance. We're making some updates right now currently to our medallion, the app that you order it through. We have complete guidelines on step-by-step process on how to download that application so you can order your accessories, order the medallion so you're ready when you get to the pier and you're ready to go. So it speeds up your embarkation process, etc. But we're doing some upgrades to the app right now. So right now, currently, you can't order your accessories, but in general times when we're not doing those big updates and upgrades to the app, yes, you can order them in advance. Or if you want to wait to get on the ship to see what they look like, you can do that too. You can even exchange it actually. If you get something and you want to exchange it for something different, you can do that too once you get on the ship. But yes, you can normally order those in advance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I can foresee some fashion statements.
Yes. Yes. And to say that, I don't know if you can see the picture right here, what's the blue medallion. We have them color coded based on your loyalty status. So if you're an elite member, they'd be black. If you're a ruby member, they'd be ruby colored. Blue if you're a gold. If you're a gold member. Blue if you're new to Princess. Platinum if you're a platinum member. So you have to show off your status too.
Well, exactly. Well, the fun part for me is I'm Commodore with Princess, so I always get to sail as an elite passenger.
Oh, okay. Well, that's important too, because when you take all of those Commodore courses and you get to learn about Princess, it is like a little mini what do I want to say, like a college degree. So when you take all those courses, you learn everything about Princess. So I'm glad that you took them, because you really do learn a lot when you take those classes. You have a wealth of knowledge to offer people.
I have kept my Commodore status up from the moment I earned it, so
Oh, good.
it's
Well,
well
thank
worth
you.
it. Well,
Yeah,
worth
no, good. Thank you. I know it takes time, so we appreciate you doing it.
Yeah, definitely. Excuse me. I don't think I have any other questions. I've just been curious about the medallion. I don't think I have anything else for you, so I will just say this was awesome. I'm hoping that anybody else that's watching with us sees it's fun to me. It's fun for guests to be able to see what you and I see all the time.
Oh yeah.
They get to learn a little bit about it's not just a TV commercial on the Love Boat. It's you know, it's kind of learning about the ship. So that was my whole point in doing this.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. And there is a lot to learn. And sometimes I think because there is just so much, the ships are some are different. They have different venues on board, different options for dining, etc. It sometimes seems a lot, but it's easily narrowed down. Like once you choose, or if you need help choosing, we could always do that too, and guide to what you're looking for and help break it down. But yeah, but it's good too that we have a lot to choose from, because then you could hopefully then narrow it down to what you exactly want. So you make booking exactly what you're looking for.
Dinner at the Crown Grill.
Oh, so good.
My favorite place. So I've already got mine booked for next September.
Oh, I love those little salts.
Yeah.
They come around with those salts. I had never had pink Himalayan salt. And so there was another one, an apple smoked something.
Yeah.
Put on your different steaks, and just it's all those little fine details that are nice.
Yeah, it makes it a lot of fun, and plus the food's amazing. So
good. No, I totally agree with you. Good.
Yeah. All right, now my mouth is watering for
I know.
a nice steak from there. So anyway, thank you so much for doing this with me today, Selena. I appreciate it. I will send you a link for the video, and so you can have it for whatever reason.
Okay.
And thank you again, and you have a wonderful rest of your day and a nice holiday.
Yes, you too. You too. And if I don't talk to you, Happy New Year.
You too. All right. Take care.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.